I know the picture is kind of grainy. I'm just up late, couldn't sleep. Thought I'd see if anybody else is out there can't sleep. People that watch me. Looks like right now I'm just talking to myself. But no, hey, well, hello, Lincoln. How are you doing tonight? This morning or whatever it is. I'm just, I thought I'd try this out on my own. I'm hoping I can figure out how to keep it going and ending it. Well, hey, Sweet Pea. Yeah, I'm up late. My back is killing me. I can't lay down. The only way I can lay down is on my stomach and breathe. And right now, laying on my stomach is killing my back. So I get maybe 2 hours of sleep a day. And I don't like that. Hey, the Sassy 777. The weather's killing your back, Central. Lincoln Central Coins. Oh, man. And the thing about it is, I'm on some high potent pain medication, and it should take care of this, but it's not phasing it. So, yeah, I go to a pain clinic, and um, it's from when I worked at the sheriff's department. I was in an accident. I was in my cruiser sitting at a red light waiting for it to change, and this lady coming behind me decided she didn't want to stop, and she just kept on. She was doing about 55, and she ran into the rear end of me and brought the back tire all the way up to the front. And anyway, it broke my neck, messed up my back. Luckily, I wasn't paralyzed. They did go in and take the disc out and fuse my vertebrae together. I still have a lot of pain from that, and that's been, oh my God, that's been since 1997 when that happened. And my back continuously hurts all the time anyway. And I injured my shoulder from another thing, all to do with work in the sheriff's department. Kay's digging it. Hey, how you doing tonight or this morning? I don't know where everybody's from, but where I'm from, it's 12:49 in the morning, early morning. So it's I'm just kind of curious on how many people would actually come out and be on this. I want to thank everybody who has put into my PayPal, and my daughter has started a GoFundMe page. I have no insurance, so my treatments for my cancer is going to be costly, and I need everything I can get because right now I live paycheck to paycheck on disability retirement, and I ain't getting a whole lot. But anyway, let's see. Oh my gosh, Lincoln, you were paralyzed for 3 days. It never completely heals. Oh my gosh, where was you paralyzed at? Waist down or what? What happened? And let's see, Sweet Pea, you're in West. You misdid that. Everybody I've ever talked to from West Virginia says it's West by God, Virginia. So are you truly from West Virginia, or are you a transplant? Oh, I dated a girl one time that's from West Virginia. Well, she was a firecracker. I'm kidding. But she kept saying it's West by God, Virginia. I said, all right, it is. Oh, Silver Streak, but hey, how you doing? How's the Van Pointer going? Lincoln Central, you from Mississippi? Let's see, and Kay's digging it. You're in Texas. My daughter just moved to Texas. Boy, I hated that too because she took two of my grandkids with her too. And my son-in-law, and I love my son-in-law. But they're in Texas. They're in, I think, El Paso. I'm not sure. I think that's where they're at. Neck down, Lincoln. Oh my God. I'd have been freaking out. I would have. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy. Man, the neck down, that would have freaked me out for sure. Did they say that it was going to be permanent, or did they say that it was going to be temporary, or what did they tell you? And what happened? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, let's see. Sweet Pea, you were born and raised in the hills of West Virginia, back in a holler. Hey, is that what that means? A holler? No, it don't. Not from these. Not from these hills. Okay, you love the pin pointer. You just can't get your detector working with a flip yet. Surgery, you can barely walk them on now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hate to hear that, Lincoln. You never know. You see people out here on this, and you may think that here's a guy that weighs 400 pounds, and you look at him and now he's 200. Or, you look at him, uh, he's going bald. See, I'm going bald before I even start my chemo. But you never know when you see somebody on here, and sometimes you don't even see the people on here. They do their videos, and all you see is their hands. So you never know what somebody looks like. And I want to know. And Sweet Pea, you can vouch for this. And there was another one, She Detector. I talked to her about this years ago. You know, I loved watching your video. I loved listening to you talk, and I like what you was doing. But you kind of like to put a face with the voice, and I don't know why anybody would want to see this face, but I just said, "Really, I don't care. I'm putting it out there anyway." But no, uh, Sweet Pea, you remember I was talking to you about, hey, I hear you, I see your hands, but don't you show yourself, nobody's gonna say anything, hopefully nobody's gonna say anything bad about me. If they do, that's their right to be wrong. But no, I like to put a face with the voice, and that way, you get the whole package. You get, oh yeah, you hear that voice, and you get that picture of who they are. It's like radio. I love listening to radio, but you don't know what they look like. And when you do see them, they don't look anything like you thought they'd look like. So interesting. Let's see, how far am I back? Let's see. Okay, he's digging it. El Paso is literally on the completely opposite end of the state from where you are. Takes you 12 hours to get there. Yeah, Texas is a big place. I've been there a few times, and it's a big place. You got anything anywhere from desert to the hills, what looks like East Tennessee. When I went to Austin, Texas one time, and that place looked like home, looked like East Tennessee. I couldn't believe it because I always pictured Texas as, flat desert land with these big, huge rock column things up there, and like you see with the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, you know, seeing that kind of stuff. That's what I pictured Texas was. Well, when I went through Texas, it was nothing like what I pictured it to be. Texas, you know, in places just like Tennessee, be a really pretty place. Like I say, Austin reminded me of home. So I had a cousin that lived in Austin, so I went to go visit him and his family. But yeah, it's been about 10 or 11 years ago since I've been to Texas. Excuse me, I'm very parched. This medicine makes my mouth dry and then talking too. Coin Collector, Ohio. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I I don't know if I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else. I was watching videos, somebody from Ohio, and they were out a lot doing metal detecting, but now it seems like the only thing that they're doing is the Relics Radio. I think is what it is. And I don't know, is that you that does that? And what do you do? Do you interview people, or what is it that you do on there? If that's you, I don't know if it's you or not. Oh, you missed the old pecan trees. From where? Uh, what were you in Georgia? Hey, Sweet Pea, I don't know if you know tonight when you were on my daughter's channel. Did you realize that was my daughter? Okay, Coin Collector Ohio. I'm getting y'all mixed up. Silver Streak in Texas. Yeah, I think I knew that. Uh, Georgia and its peanuts. Texas and its pecans. Tennessee and its rednecks. No. It's Alabama, isn't it? No. Tennessee and its mountain people. Oh, Lordy. I tell you what, I went to California back. Oh, my God. Probably long before any of you were even born. Back in 1976, okay? I went to California, and I drove out there from Knoxville, Tennessee to there, and I drove there uh, all by myself. No, didn't have anybody go with me. And when I got into Los Angeles, there was I say a storm. It was one lightning bolt. That was it. One lightning bolt with thunder and some rain. That was it. It made headlines. It's like they've never seen lightning before in their life. Oh my God, did you see that lightning bolt? You know, we about closed the plant down, and oh my gosh, it's like they've never seen lightning before. I laughed about that, but one thing I laughed about is people wanted to hear me talk. I realize I have an accent. To me, I don't think I have that bad of an accent. Maybe I do. I don't know. I hear me and I sound fine. But when I got when I got to California, I went into one of the bars there. Well, at the time, Tennessee, their license was just an old green piece of paper, basically, is what it was. It wasn't laminated. It didn't have a picture on it or nothing. And when I went into the bar, the guy was checking IDs. He goes, "What the hell is this from? What is that?" And I said, "That's my license." And they're going, "That's not a license." And this other guy working the door said, "Yes, it is. I'm from Tennessee, and that is a Tennessee driver license." So they let me through. And the next night I came back through there again. It was a different guy at the door. He goes, "What's this?" And luckily the other guy came back around and said, "Oh, that's a Tennessee driver's license." And so anyway, they put me in and set me down at this table. Now I'm by myself. Next thing I know, they're bringing in people and sitting down at this table, beside me. Well, it's a table, it's a round, like any bar, there's tables, little round tables. They start sitting people with me. And I thought, well, I guess that's the way they do it here. I don't know. And so we started talking to each other, and they go, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Tennessee." And they go, "Tennessee?" And I said, "Oh my God. Yep." I started laying it on thick. I said, "Yep." I said, "This is the first time I've had to wear shoes." And they go, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And we don't have indoor plumbing like you all do. That's incredible. They were eating it up. I'm going, look, we're just like you. We may sound a little different. You all sound wrong. We sound right. And but we've got indoor plumbing. We do wear shoes. So it was pretty interesting. People just love to talk to me. I want to hear that accent. Tell them where you're from. Oh my gosh, that was interesting. I'm sitting here rambling on. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Yeah, Dig Dogs. Well, no, I know that they do a lot of radio stuff too. Um, they're they're right down from me. They're not that far from my area. Ron and Tim, they're good folks. As a matter of fact, I want a ring Tim made. He does a great job. If you ever want a coin ring, that's the guy to go to because he is really, really good at it. And these glasses are not prescription glasses. They are reading glasses because I'm blind as a bat, and I don't have my regular glasses because they broke, and I don't have the money to go ahead and get more glasses. So anyway, I'm going to get some here pretty soon. Clarksville Diggers, Ron, how you doing? Good to see you. You're up awful late. I just thought I'd get on here and tell what was going on. Now that everybody's here, um, I got a call from my doctor today, and I go for an MRI and a CAT scan on the 30th of this month. Uh, Hopefully, they're going to work with me on the cost of that because I have no idea what the cost is going to be. However, I do have some money in my PayPal and from the GoFundMe that will help me along the way. But excuse me, I'm sorry. I cough all the time now too. Anyway, on the 30th of this month, I have my MRI and PET scan. So I told him, I said, so I got to bring all my pets in and get them scanned. And I laughed like I was crazy. This guy's a nut. Anyway, I have that done on the 30th. And on the 1st, 2 days later, I get Halloween off. 2 days later, I go see the doctor, and they're going to tell me what my treatments are going to be as far as how much chemo and how much radiation that I'm going to have. What I have is inoperable. You can't, no surgery on it unless I take the whole lung out, and that's I don't know if that's even an option. I got third stage 3 cancer in my left lung, and they going to tell me what on the 1st what my treatments are going to be and how long they're going to be, I guess. Now I don't know with the chemo, I heard that you lose your hair, and I'm already losing my hair anyway, so that's no big deal. Except my sister-in-law, she had cancer, and she was going through chemo and radiation. So my brother shaved his head so that she wouldn't be alone. And you'd have to know my brother. He and I look like twins. We're 4 years apart from each other, but we look like twins. Although there is a little difference. I'm the better looking one. Yeah, that's what I always tell him anyway. I saw what I'm going to look like bald headed. Guess I'm going to be wearing a lot of scarves, or not scarves, but what are those things called? My mind's gone. Anyway, I know toboggans or hats. I wear hats anything anyway. But I don't look too good bald headed, I don't think. The beard's going to go. I'm just hoping the mustache don't go. I've had this mustache since I was 17 years old. The only time that it has been off was when I was at the academy for the police department. You couldn't have any facial hair, so I had to shave my mustache for going through the police academy. And as soon as we were through with that, I quit shaving it that day, and I've had it ever since. I had it from when I was 17 years old up until I was 30. And then there for a brief time when I was 30, didn't have it. But then from then till now, I've had the mustache. Really don't want to lose it. I look funky without it. So anyway, again, I'm rambling. I can talk like nobody's business. Let's see, Kay's digging in. Oh yeah. You had a senior trip to Washington D.C. I had a trip to Washington D.C. when I was in the safety patrol. I was in 6th grade, and all these 5th and 6th graders got on 29 different Greyhound buses and went to Washington D.C. I went to Washington D.C. once before that with my parents, and then I've gone one other time after that when I was working at the sheriff's department when I was escorting those buses going to Washington D.C. and I stayed with that whole group the whole time. That was a fun trip. It was a fun trip. Let's see. Good night, Ron. Glad you checked in here, but just keep me in your prayers. Kelsey's paranormal. Hey, Kelsey, I told you I was going live. You didn't believe it, did you? You might have to come over here to tell me how to turn it off. Either that or I'm just going to keep talking. Now, something I want to show you all. I don't know if y'all watched Dime Digger the other night, but he did a thing for me where he had scratch off tickets and he was doing coin rolling and it was selling of those coins and stuff like that. That he raised some money for me and put it in my PayPal. And I appreciate everybody who donated on that. And when I saw him doing those scratch offs, I thought, well, let me try. So I bought this. It's jumbo bucks, $5 jumbo bucks. And so I did two, and my daughter wanted to scratch off some. Kelsey, she wanted to scratch off a couple. So I did two. The first one I did was this one, and it had no winner at all. That's all right. It happens all the time. Probably all of them will be no winner. Then I scratched off the second one. Again, no winner. So my daughter scratched hers. And she goes, "What's your lucky number?" I said, and I was going different numbers. I finally said, "Oh, yeah, 13. She goes, "Look at number 13. $25. Paid for these tickets." I said, "All right." So she had one more ticket to go. And she scratched it off and she goes, I'm not kidding. You're not going to believe this. I'm going, "What?" She goes, "No, really, I'm not kidding. I'm not joking with you. This is incredible." I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's $1,000 scratch off ticket. God blesses you in different ways. And I'm telling you, it's incredible. I couldn't believe that And she did that. So I immediately went out and bought $1,000 worth of tickets. No, I didn't. And no, I'm not. So anyway, let's look over here and see, because I'm sure I'm missing a lot. The Sharpshooter Mod Squad. Yes, I remember seeing you tonight on Kelsey's. Um, let's see. Yeah, Dom Digger had that last week. Some Alyssa Rock Fam. How you doing? Let's see. Just stop talking. I'm running out of breath. Well, Silver Streak, you never win because you never buy. You can't win if you don't buy them. But I know what you mean. Lord, I don't know how many losers I went through to get to that 1,000. Probably paid $1,500 out in tickets just to get 1,000. And I think, I did great. Yeah, well, you're still 500 short. Let's see. One or two, yeah. I want to win the big lottery so much. And of course, everybody does. But I want my family to not have to worry about finances and stuff. Oh, boy. I can't believe that I'm out here doing this. I've been on here for an hour. Has it been an hour? Surely not. No, 27 minutes. Uh, I've won several different tickets. I've won an $1,000 one before. The jumbo bucks is where I get my most, fines. I've won $1,000 one, another $1,000 one. I've won two $500 ones and $100 one, and the rest are $30 here, $20 there. I don't play it a whole lot. Probably play it more than I should. Right now, I ain't playing a whole lot. I don't have the money, and I need every bit I got. But for some reason, I was told to get those. Uh, oh, Lordy. Guess you're helping me out there. um, Guess if you see any questions that people are asking and I don't see it, you can go ahead and answer it because you know the answer to it anyway. And after winning that, after she scratched that $1,000 ticket off, she didn't ask for half of the money or nothing like that. She only asked for 200. No, she didn't ask for none of it. She goes, I didn't pay for any of it. Sure, ticket. You just let me scratch it. Uh, but she gets to live with me, so she's got it made. Kelsey's my girl. She's my girl. We've had up and down, ain't we? Ain't we, honey? Yes, Kelsey is my daughter, my true daughter. I guess you're asking Kelsey that because I don't record EVPs. I think she might. No, I love you too, Kelsey. Um, Kelsey, so you like that that thing that Willis sent me? There's a guy that's helped me out uh, tremendously in so many different ways. And his first name is Willis. And he has helped me out. He's given me gifts like you wouldn't believe. Too many, too numerous to mention. And he knows that my daughter does this paranormal investigation. And he has it's his, I think his grandmother's house next door to him. There's a pond in the yard. And he said that house, he said there's stuff going on in that house because nobody lives in that house anymore. His grandmother passed away. And so nobody lives in that house. It's sort of run down now. And uh, um, anyway, he's recorded stuff over there. Well, he recorded something that's just incredible. He sent it off to somebody, and they've enhanced it. And what you see on this now, you all that don't believe are probably not going to believe this, but you all out there that do believe in uh, spirits out there. Uh, Willis took this picture. His sister fell uh, in the pond, and this pond was like 9 foot deep right there at the beginning of it. It just immediately drops to 9 feet. She fell in, and there was some branches there, and she couldn't get up and get out. And she's trying and trying. And finally, when she just basically gave up, something pulled her out of that water. There was no one around to pull her out. I mean, Willis was there, but he wasn't in a position where he could pull her out. And something pulled her out. And it was her guardian angel that pulled her out of that water and saved her life. And Willis had his camera and was taking a picture of that over there. And it's like an orange, yellow, reddish streak. It goes up like this. And at the end of it, it looks like an angel you see on a Christmas tree. And he had this guy to look at it and enhance it to see if he could see what it might be. And the guy that did the enhancing knows that area and knows that particular part. Now Willis lives in southern East Tennessee. And in that area, he knows that there was Native American activity there. And what he could tell by this, it was something around between the 16 and 1700s. And he saw this angel. But then he saw where it was a Native American woman holding a young child in her left arm. And in her right arm was extended out, pointing her finger at something, like she was giving it the business, like a woman can do to her husband. Let me tell you this, mister. You know, that's what it was like. And you see that. And then like, a little bit more in that picture, you could see where it was the Native American woman. You could see it. And the child, you could make them out. And then you could make out where it's the angel. And the angel has this is going to be really strange. She has this heart that is uh, pulsating. It's a light. It's pulsating. And she's handing it out like this. And that Native American child was reaching for it. To look at those pictures and hearing this guy explain all this was absolutely incredible. And for those who do believe in this, you're going to get a look at it. Not from me. Kelsey's got that now. And Willis gave her permission to show it. So when she gets ready and gets everything all fixed up, she's going to show it. Aren't you, Kelsey? Now, have I built it up enough? But it was incredible. It That was just awesome. And he sent me other pictures too of other things. Wow. And I may give those to Kelsey too to show. But he said that he put a video or voice recorder in at the house. And like I said, it was his grandmother who lived there, and she passed away, so nobody lives there. And now the house is going down in disrepair. And anyway, he put a voice recorder there, and you could see something. And it was also a video recorder. You could see something coming from one part of the house going to the other part, and you could hear the woman in there fussing at somebody. And then that figure came over. Now, Wells explained this. It was his sister, I believe, his sister and a friend of the family. And this figure went over and went right through. That girl that was the friend of the family, she, something happened to her. She broke down. I don't know if she had to be admitted to a psychiatric hospital or was having psychiatric problems after that. But incredible. I'll have to look at that again to see. But a lot of things going on there. I asked him if we could come out there. He said that place is unsafe to go in. I said, well, we could stay outside. So I don't know if we're going to be able to go or not. I would love to. I know Kelsey would love to. And she's got me into this paranormal thing. And it's interesting. There's something out there. I know there's something out there. And speaking of Willis' sister having a guardian angel, I feel that I've got a guardian angel too. I'm going to beat this and just no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'm going to have a positive attitude and I'm going to beat this. Now, I am sorry I haven't been into this chat. I've been rambling my mouth. Oh, Lordy. All right, Sweet Pea, you watch it all the time, huh? You sound like us. We've watched it forever. You know, I just, like I say, I feel like I'm going to beat this. Um, I've got too much. I've got too much to live for. I've got too much to do that's not accomplished yet. Because I haven't even started my campaign for president yet, or ruler of the world. Whatever. One of the two. I'm worried about this election. I'm not going to get into politics. It's just that I'm worried about this election. I was worried about the last election, and for good reason. Tennessee Jim for president. Woohoo! Yeah, put a sign out in your yard for me if you don't mind. Oh, yeah, okay. I want to be around for a long time too. I'm just 64. I know I look older, but I'm just 64. I still got plenty more years to go. And you say even at stage 4, never lose hope. It's not going to get to stage 4. I'm not going to let it. Oh God, my back. Oh. Hang on, man. I got to turn around and get something. Bye, phone. There somewhere. I see it. There it is. Look, I got a box full of medicine over there. You wouldn't believe. Okay, where are we at? Hmm. Well, my hair, no, my hair don't turn gray. My hair turns loose. Now see all this? This used to be as red could be. With this, I'd grow up for a while, I'll cut it off. I'll grow up for a while, I'll cut it off. Not the mustache, just the beard. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it off. May let it go for another. I gotta trim it up. It's way bad. So I'm gonna get a haircut and trim it up, and then probably on my first um, chemo uh, treatment, probably gonna go ahead and shave my beard off. And if I start losing, see, look, I'm getting real thin up here. So um, if I start see where I'm starting to lose hair, I'm not going to sit here and look like I got splotches all over the place. Well, I'm going to comb this over here this way to cover that. No, zip. It's going to be cut off. And who knows? I may cut that and just polish it up. And of course, it'll be white at first because I am the Great White Hope, and then it will. Being out in the sun, it's going to turn red because you see, I really don't tan that much. Now, if all my freckles would go together, I'd have a great looking tan. But I don't tan all that much, so it's going to turn red. So I'll probably wear some bandanas. That was what I was trying to think of a while ago. I'll probably wear me some bandanas, learn how to put those things, tie them things on. And of course, it'll have to be a Tennessee one. It don't have to be Tennessee orange. Of course, I'll have dress ones. I don't really. If I lose my hair, I'm going to come up with some really interesting things. It's just like when I was at the sheriff's department and on patrol. Uh, my captain he was a character. You played a trick on him, he'll find out who it was and he'll pay you back. I got lucky on this one. He is bald headed through here, except on his sides right here. Okay, I don't know why he don't cut that off, but that's just him. He looks fine. I gave him and put it in his box one morning. Because each one of us had a box, and when you come in for a roll call, you check your box and see if anything's there in your box for you. Like, you need to watch this house, you need to watch this business, you need to blah 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 this and that and the other. Well, I put something in his box, and I made sure that nobody was around and that nobody knew this. It was a hairbrush for a bald person, for a bald man. Now, if you've never seen a hairbrush for a bald man, this is the way it looks. Picture a hairbrush, okay? Now picture a hairbrush with no bristles. That's a hairbrush for bald men. That's what I gave him. And I also gave him another thing. Uh, he he would say this. He would often say this, and I found it somewhere. Something you could wear. He said, "I'm not bald. This is a solar panel for a love machine or a sex machine or something like that." He liked that one. He didn't like that hairbrush for bald men. At first he didn't, but later on he thought that's pretty cute. But boy, he would come up, he would get people back and come up with some doozies. I mean, some great ones. I miss, I miss that. I miss working, with the guys. Of course, I've not been working since 2003. Um, I was uh, at the sheriff's department for a little over 20 years, and now I've been gone for since 2003. Uh, so I've been gone for 16 years, almost as long as I worked there. So, and the thing about it is, I would still be working if I hadn't got hurt like that. I would still be working. Uh, I would be a detective or something like that, or a chief somewhere. I was a sergeant on patrol and got moved to detective when the accident that I had happened, and that was I continued to work 5 years after that accident. So, uh, 13, 14, 16, I don't know, 22 years. 22 years ago is when I had the accident. And 16 years ago is when I retired. Retired on disability retirement uh, because the sheriff and I at the time didn't see eye to eye. And that job's political. So, we didn't see eye to eye. And so he calls me in It tells me that I got one of three options: that I can either be fired, I can either quit, or I could take disability retirement. And like I told him, I said, well, I've done nothing to be fired over. But, and this is what I told him, I said, and knowing you, you'll make up something to get me fired for. So quitting was not an option, because if I quit, I wasn't going to get my retirement. And and I said, the thing about it is disability retirement. Everybody that went through disability retirement through that sheriff, he made sure that they were turned down. And I told him, I said, every one of them you turned down, so what am I supposed to do? And he said, I guarantee you won't get turned down. I said, then I have no option. I have no option. So I took disability retirement, and of course, they continued to screw me there because I lost my insurance and didn't know until it was too late. So anyway, I couldn't get back on the insurance. So it's crazy. Oh Lordy. Um, I got a mess in here. What I'm trying to do is I'm making Kelsey's living with me right now. Her and Josh, her husband, they had to move from where they were at because they were renting a trailer, and the lady who owned the trailer died, and they had to end up selling the trailer, and so they had to get out of there. So they had nowhere to go, no money set up to, now, wait, things are set up. You got to pay first month's rent, last month's rent, damage deposit. And who's going to have that? Most people are not going to have that right now. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Anyway, um, they want to know if they could come here, stay with us until they could save up some money, because they want to buy a place. And I think that's fine. Josh got him a good job. He's paying real good. Kelsey's doing really good with her uh, YouTube channel. She made 1,000 in 6 months. It took me 3 years to get 1,000. So she's really doing good, and she's going to be making money. Well, she's already started making money. Nothing that's going to pay the rent, but she's going to do good on that. And so they're paying bills off and getting things caught up, and want to get moved. And anyway, they're living here with us right now. Don't worry about Kelsey. At least two of us know the road she's walking, and we'll be there for her. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Kelsey's a good one. She would do anything for you. She's got some good friends too, and got some good people on her channel. My other daughter on there, Diary of Her Mind. She's great. And of course, then there's Patty, and I think Rachel's her name. She's got some really good people that's behind her, and I'm tickled to death for her. She's really doing a good job. So Oh, Lisa, I know. And of course, Lisa, you're my daughter too. I've got so many daughters. I've got, as far as real daughters and sons, I got 5 daughters and 3 sons. So I got 8 kids. And then now with all these people that's added on to uh, throughout the years, I've gotten more kids. Not real, not really got more kids, but uh, more people call me dad now than I. It's great. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh God, that felt like 2 ribs going together. Oh, I figured I might as well hurt here in front of everybody instead of laying in bed going hurting. So, all right, 4 more minutes, and it's been an hour. Can you believe that? We're going to make this a marathon tonight. Anyway, what I'm going to do around here, Kelsey and I've got, now we got this big 6 foot long table, and she has half of it, and I have half of it. And I got another little table to the side over here when I do stuff. But we've got another little table, and I can't turn this camera around, but I'm in the garage, okay? Half the garage is packed full of just crap, and it's overhead high. And we're going to get rid of about 90% of it. And we're going to end up, she's going to have her own little table, her own big table. I'm going to have my setup, my big table and my little table. We're going to have it set up. We got us our own, we call it the media room now. It, um, it was, first it started out as the ghetto. And then I put a little sign there calling it the man cave. And so now I've called it the media room, the YouTube media room. And I've even got a sign wherever I can find it. I got a sign that I put up. It says, filming in progress. Because people open that door coming to the garage. Hey, have you seen? Well, if you're filming something, you got to stop. And if you're live, you can't stop. So we put that up so people won't just fly in here. Of course, some of the family don't care. They'll fly in here anyway. Too bad, don't matter. And you know who I'm talking about. No, we got some good family here. Um, anyway, we're going to have this room, our media room. The bad thing about it is we got an air conditioner in here. It's a floor unit. I've never seen one like this before. Mudcon, which is a subscriber of mine and also a big supporter of Kelsey, got Kelsey that because our garage gets, of course, in the summertime, it's 90 degrees outside, add 100 to it, it's 190 in here. So we got fans going, air going, still hot. So we're going to try to get it cooled off better. But in the wintertime, it gets cold. But we got heaters for that. So once we get all this stuff moved out of here, we're going to have us a good little media room. And I can't wait to get this thing set up the way I'd like to have it set up. I've got all my coin stuff and currency money and stuff. I've got and these 2 big uh, folders here. There and there are 2 big notebooks. Then I've got this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 drawer thing here. It's got my pennies down on the bottom, my nickels next. And then I've got my books, my penny book, nickel books, quarter books, dime books, $half books in there. And when I'm, trying to fill them up, I'll show you. That's the top. Just the top part. I've got these books right here. These are Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes, 2 Jefferson quarter ones. 2 Jefferson nickel ones, and 2 quarter ones. This one. Then I've got uh, uh, Indian head nickel, Buffalo nickels book. Uh, uh, I'm lost now. Benjamin Franklin uh, book, and like my nickel book. I got 2 nickel books. Almost got them totally done. I've got a few left out of here to get, but I'm getting there. My quarter books. Uh, that one's almost all the way done, and this come on, this quarter book is all right. Really, it shows 4, but I actually 3 fill that book up, and I've got an extremely nice um, penny book. I'll show that sometime. One of the gifts that I got, if y'all know anything about coins, some of y'all do, some of you don't. I've got a mixed group in here tonight. I got a 1909 VDB uh, Lincoln penny. I wish it was the S mint mark one. That would be really nice. But to have a 1909 VDB penny is hard to come by. And I got that one through Willis. He sent it to me. I got a stack of wheat pennies over here that I'm going through from his last time he sent me some stuff. Incredible. I, I've started this collection. Well, me and my dad started it a long, long time ago, but we didn't have a whole lot in it. And now I've just added so much to it now and know so much more about coins than I did before. You know, uh, varieties and eras, and what to look for, what different types of coins. It's really interesting. I love it. I love it. It gives me something to do, in your old age. But metal detecting, I love metal detecting. You get to go out and see the land, see the beauty that God's created. And you get to dig up stuff, and you don't know what you're digging up. What you're digging up could be one of the best finds in the world, or it could be a pull tab from a can that somebody drank 20 years ago. You just don't know what you're digging up. And it's like buying a lottery ticket. You buy it, you don't know if it's going to be a good one or if it's going to be, what it's going to be. It could be where, I'm finding something, finding a regular coin, what we call clad, or finding a silver dime, silver quarter or a war nickel with silver, or finding uh, something from the American Civil War, which that's something I really want to do. The only thing I've gotten from the American Civil War is a bullet. That bullet, when I found it, hadn't seen the light of day in 150 years. And, now I've got it. And, what I'd like to do is fix up a place and fix up different shadow boxes of things. I've got a lot of goals and a lot of dreams that I don't want to give up on. So stay tuned. We're gonna do good here. Got a lot to do. A whole lot to do. One of the big things I got to do here is clean up. This is something that I won. It's a Garrett. It's a keeper thing. Okay, you open it up. Got little compartments in it. Okay, and what I've done, it's like if you ever watch the Stealth Diggers, they talk about the Purdue box. Well, this is like the Purdue box. It's got the foam in here. I got foam up here, and what it is, I just puts on top of it so it don't jump around and break or scratch up and stuff. So I got it there. This is something that's really neat. This is a softer type of foam, and you can see the lines right there. It's like you find a good coin, but it still needs to get some of that dirt and stuff off of it. And you can't filter it that good. So you get this damp, you put that coin right in there, slide that thing in there, and it stays moist. And when you get home, you take it out and you start cleaning it up. So that's neat. Okay, that's the Garrett side. Now, if you look over here on the other side, it's the Tennessee Jim side. And on that side, you also have more compartments. And they're different sizes than they are on the other one. So you got different sizes of the Tennessee Jim side. And you put this in your fines bag or in another little place you keep it. And it keeps your stuff protected so that when you get home, you can take it out one by one and clean it and then preserve it and put it where you need to put it. And so this is a nice box. I'm tickled to death because I've been looking around for something, and this is perfect. And I won this um, along with a oh gosh, what was it? I can't remember now. I'm kind of lucky in ways. I have won a lot of giveaways. Recent giveaway I won is somewhere over here. It's not it. There it is. It's the Peace Dollar. I won this Peace Dollar. And it's 90% silver. One of them big dollars you used to carry around all the time. So I've got a lot of different stuff. I've got all this right here. It's a $20 worth of Ike dollars. Ike dollars are this right here. I know it looks like M.A. Lineman, but it's not. It's Eisenhower. It's one of the Ike dollars. And I got several of those. and there's different different ones are different. Oh gosh, what do you call them? Different varieties. The different lettering on some of the Ike dollars. You got the block lettering, and then you got the skinny lettering, and it's the type 1, type 2. It's really interesting. You wouldn't know that unless you're into collecting stuff. So I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, and I'm tickled to death to have all that. I got a girl that works in the bank, and she'll holler at me because when I go over and pick up my box of nickels that I get from them, she'll say, "I've got some of this, and I've got some of that. I saved for you, a silver coin, a wheat penny, something. Not anything real big, but she said, I saved a couple Ike dollars for you, which I appreciate, or a $50. And I'll look at them right there, and I can see that they're all clad. But I go ahead and take them because on some of them you got different varieties, which can be worth money. So I'll go ahead and take them. If I'm not going to use them or I'm not going to keep them, turn them in. It ain't going to cost me nothing. I'll get my money back. It's just like when I'm doing my nickels. It's $100 box of nickels. I don't have the money to throw around $100 here and $100 there. But I do, in doing what I'm doing on the nickels. I'll buy a box of nickels. I'll go through them real quick. I may only get to keep 20 nickels, a roll, one roll out of that. Turn the rest of it in. So the only thing it's costing me is a couple bucks. I'm turning the rest of it in, goes back into my bank account. So I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing anything. The $2 worth of nickels I get to keep, are older nickels, stuff that's worth a little money, not much. If I had to, I could sell those. I can, not only pay off that $100 for those nickels, I could actually sell some of them and make a little profit. But I'm not doing that, and right now I'm not sure. The last box of nickels I did was my worst box ever. And pennies, I've got so many pennies. I'm good on pennies. And dimes and quarters, you just can't find a whole lot in dimes and quarters. And my bank won't sell me a box of $50. A box of $50 is $500. Again, though, you go through that box, you're lucky you might get to keep a whole roll. And you do that, you turn in the rest of them, put it back in your bank. The only thing it's costing you is the roll that you're keeping out. The roll that you're keeping out are most likely going to be either 40% and 90% silver. If you wanted to, turn right around and sell those and make a profit on it. And there's your 500 for what you used, and then your profit. And you go and order another box of $50. Just do it over and over and over again. I myself don't want to cash in my good stuff yet. I want to do that when I have to, and two, when it's when there's a lot of money involved. So, yeah. Rambling once again. I'm telling you, I can go from one subject to the next. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat. Um, let's see. Walking Angel, you had a 1960 Liberty, 1916 Liberty dime. Oh my gosh, let me ask you something. Let's see. What happened to that 1916 dime? And I don't know if you're a coin collector or not, but if you have a 1916D Liberty dime, let me just put it this way. I'll give you $100 for it right now. You can make a lot of money on that coin. There was only 454,000, I think, of those made. Usually there's millions made. It's a very low mintage and worth a lot of money, no matter what kind of condition it's in. If you still have it, put it away somewhere, keep it safe. Don't be rubbing on it. Don't be cleaning it. Just, oh, I'd like to know what that one is. Oh, tell you what, I've talked so much. My throat's had it. Hashtag Dad will beat cancer. Yes, I will. My throat's real dry. My back is killing me. Other than that, I'm great. Oh no. She spent that dime on ice cream. Oh no. My luck, it would be that dime. Oh lordy. Yeah, a lot of y'all out here that are the paranormal people. If you want to learn more about coins, uh, let me know. Oh my gosh, how did that unplug? It says I'm low on battery. I thought, how can I be low on battery? It's plugged in all the time. Evidently not. Now it's plugged in. Good not. Huh. Anyway, if any of y'all out there want to learn more about coins, if you're not uh, a member, what is it? If you're not a subscriber to my channel, uh, please think about subscribing to my channel. If y'all want to know more about coins, uh, and I'm not, I'll tell you what, there's a lot more people that know a lot more than I do, but I know a lot more than I did. If y'all want to know more about coins and certain things to look for, you want to start uh, coin collecting, leave me a message on my. You can either write me through my email, or you can write me a letter in my post office box. My email is Jim Frye. That's FRYE 41 at gmail.com. My mailing address, my P.O. box is Tennessee Jim, P.O. Box 70428, Knoxville, Tennessee 379. 37938. And you can send me, a handwritten letter, or if you want to send something to me, you can send something to me. Anything, I don't care. Whatever if you want to send something, or if you want to send something to my PayPal account. My PayPal account, up until recently, anything that was in my PayPal account was going towards what I do. Coin roll hunting, gas to go for metal detecting trips. Buying gas. I got to buy lunch sometimes. There's things that help me along as far as metal detecting. I might need to get new batteries. Uh, might need to get a new coil for my detector. Those things cost, and I don't have the money. And anybody wants to send anything, that's what I use my PayPal for. Right now, what I'm using my PayPal for is for my thing I'm having with uh, my my lung situation, my cancer. So it's all going towards. I gotta drive there. It's gonna cost me gas. I'm gonna have to probably go 5 days a week, paid apart. The treatment itself, and all that's gonna cost. Uh, so get that get that all done and taken care of. Then we get back into coin roll hunting and metal detecting. Looking forward to putting that shovel in the dirt again. I'm I'm missing that so bad I can't stand it. Missing it. I've got a new detector, and I love going out and detecting. I can talk about that all day too. Now, uh, I say I don't know what else I can talk about, but there's plenty I can talk about. Uh, well, Kelsey, I love you too. I know I need to get some rest, but even if I went in there and laid down, I couldn't lay down. I, my back is killing me. No matter how much my medicine I take. I love you too, Kelsey. Are you leaving? Are you going to bed? It's just 2 o'clock. We're out here longer than that. Let's see. Okay, Kelsey. Well, I love you too. Watch that movie. Have fun. Uh, tell Lisa hi, and I love her too. And she's trying to send me to bed. Yeah, I know. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I'll look at these comments if I can, but please, consider if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and uh, See if you like it. It's not going to cost you anything to subscribe to me, not unless you want to put some money in my account. But you know, subscribe to the channel, watch it, see what you think, kick the tires, give her a spin around the block a couple times. We talk about everything. This is only the second time I've ever gone live, so I'm liking it. Looks like I've got 16 thumbs up. I got 11 people watching. I ain't even been watching that. Look, guys, I appreciate so much y'all coming out and supporting me. Just support me by being here and listen to me ramble on about a bunch of coins. But it's something I like, and something else I like is you all. Y'all mean the world to me. You're staying up late at night and listening to this old man talk about whatever he's talking about. And I love it. I'm so happy that you all come out here. Want you all to have a great night, or great rest of the night, or great morning. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to probably drink me a cup of coffee. Coffee don't keep me awake. It keeps me awake while I'm drinking it. But I'm going to have me a cup of coffee, get relaxed a little bit, and see if maybe I can go to sleep. And like I say, I appreciate you all coming out here watching. Leave your comments on here. You see what if y'all like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I have any questions about anything, say feel free to email me or send me a letter to the post office in my P.O. box. If you all want to donate anything to my radiation and chemotherapy, I certainly would very much appreciate that. And so I can continue doing this and hopefully keep you all entertained by what I do. Keep you entertained. That is really neat what you're doing. I like this. I want to watch this. And I'm hoping that's the way y'all feel about this. Again, I'm rambling. I can do this all night long. I've talked with the best of them. Listen, good night, everybody. Y'all have a blessed night. And thank you for everything that you do. You mean the world to me. Like I always do when I end this, I always end it by saying, and I'll see you on the next hole. Good night, everybody.